So in SketchUp again, the rod was 4mm, I think. So right, draw a circle right in the origin along the red axis. So it's 4mm, so it's 0.2, and that'll give me a 4mm inside. We'll click on the circle. We come up to the entry info, tells you there radius 0.2 and the segments, up the segments to 40, and gives you a bit of a smoother curve. And what you need to do is go to the left and the offset tool, click on the edge and pull out the offset. 0.05, that's 0.5 mil. Sounds good to me. So what we do is highlight all that, move tool, click on along the, click the right arrow to keep it on the red axis, and a control, and it'll duplicate it along the red axis. Just give us a spare one there in case we, or in case I mess up. So these actually, we should have reversed the faces on these. So we've got the white faces facing out. Right click, reverse face. Delete the middle one. Now this is going to be the thickness of our pipe, so it's 0.5 mil thick. What I need now is a guideline, so I'll get the tape measure from the centre, because the overall height of the, I'm doing a T, by the way, a T joint, so the overall height is going to be 10 to 11 mil. So if I click on the centre and draw it along the red axis, so it'll be halfway, so the centre of it will be half, so a bit 0.5, just for demo's sake. So we've got a guideline here, it's 5 mil long. We'll come over to the left and we'll use our pie tool. Now what we want is, we don't want it flat, we want it upright. So if you press the left arrow, changes it to the green one. Click on the end of the point we made, and then go to the centre, or actually press the red, and it'll constrain it. You can't go off centre then, and it'll click to the origin. So we click there, and what we do is we start drawing our arc. Now, choice, you know, you can have whatever you like. Yeah, we'll do a 90-degree elbow, so we tap in 90, bottom right hand corner, 90, or press enter. So we know that's going to sweep round. So what we need to do is come in and delete some of these lines we don't need. Bottom line there, there is one dividing this circle, delete that one, delete that one. So what we need to do then is make this ring follow there, hopefully give us a pipe. So what we need to do is click on this swept curve, and then we go to the left, and there's a tool there on the left, follow me. Click on the follow me, and then you click on that blue line, and then we got a curve. Now, point being, this isn't right, because if you look at it, it's followed the curve, and that last section may look straight, but it's not. If you look at that now, front on, let's look at it front on. Somewhere. You can see it's at an angle. So we do a Control Z. There's an easy way around that. Excuse me. We'll click on the line, and what we'll do is we'll draw a straight line. We'll get a pencil, and then we'll go along the red axis. So change this red, 0.1. Enter. And then we'll come to the middle, and we'll go on the blue axis. So we press the up arrow, constrain it to the blue, and then we'll do a 0.1. So now what we've got is this small section. Excuse me 1 minute. Frog. The middle section and the end section. Now if we click on all three, or we click on the end, do a control, click on, and a control. So we've highlighted all three sections. Up to the top, there's a plug-in, John will put a link into this one. I'm not sure what it's called, this one, but it's called Super Weld. So we'll weld it together. So it is now one line. So what you need to do is click on the line, click on the follow me tool, and then now that's follow me, and that is straight out the end of the line. So what we need to do is highlight it, right click and reverse the faces. But now if I click on this front edge and pull it out, and click on the bottom edge, that'll be a right angle. So that's what we need. So yep, we're good with that. So we'll triple click this object, right click, make a group. Right click, make a group. And then we'll right click. Actually, what we'll do is, see this ring at the bottom, we'll double click the group to open it, click on the ring, and we copy it. Then we'll click on this object, right click, and we'll hide it. And then we'll do an edit, paste in place. So we know that's the diameter of the post. Now we don't want this one, but what we can still use it because it's bang in the center. So if we come up to the extensions, and what we do is we explode that curve. So now it's all in different sections. So what we need to do is go up, say one section, not the bottom one, the next one up, and delete it. There is now a gap between the bottom one and the main curve. So if we triple click on that, it will select all that curve and we delete it. We don't need it. So what we need to do now is click on this, on the pencil, on the end of that tab we left behind, go up, press the up key, keep it to the blue arrow and type in 10 mil. But it's the same again. At the bottom, we've got the loose bit and then we've got the other bit. So click on the bottom, do a control, click on the up, and then weld it together with Super Weld. So it's one item. Click on the item, the line going up, follow me tool, and then we click on there. And then we've got our up pipe. So if we highlight this, right click, and there is a soften smooth edges. Do that and it just softens the edges for you. Triple click, right click, make a group. And if we do an edit and we unhide the one we hid, there we go, we got our T-piece. Now, you can explode this, join it, intersect it, because at the moment there's no hole in it. But the way I'm designing this is to push a rod inside. And I found that leaving that piece in the middle actually strengthened it in there. So you can come in, intersect it, take bits out, but really there's no need. It's unless you're going to use it to look through. But if you're going to stick a pipe in the end, you'll never know. So now we've got two bits. Right, what we need is a collar to go on there. So we've got our original, and we know that's the outside wall. Let's delete the mid. Let's actually, we'll duplicate that just in case. Do a control along the red. That wasn't far enough, was it? Move it along the red. Good. So we'll come in, we'll delete the middle bit, but then we want to make a collar. So we know this is the thickness of our pipe. We get the offset tool and we click on the edge and we come along and we now do another, say 0.5, no, 0.1. Too much? 0.5. Oh, I know 5. Yeah, that's probably better. Right, and then what we do is take that middle ring out, delete, and this will be our collar. So if we pull that up, sorry, push pull tool on the left there. I must explain myself. Push pull tool, and then just pull it up. So 1 mil, 0.1, 1 mil. And then what we need to do is triple click to make a to select all, right click, and we'll make a group. Yep, and we'll use that as our collar. What they do is put this on top of there. Sometimes, if you're clever, you can get it there in the middle. Click on, press the up arrow, so we're going up, and then click on there, edge, and press the up arrow again. And if you're clever, there it works. It actually lines up perfectly. So now we've got our collar top. We click on the collar. Oh, I just moved that. Click on the collar. Yeah, it can't move. Do a control along the Z axis with the up arrow, and we duplicate it, come down. Same again, click on the edge, just go up until you meet. There we go. And that's perfectly lined up. So now we've got that. So we want one on this end. Easy way to do it is control along the red axis. And do like I said before, if you hover over it, one of the crosses will bring up a protractor tool. Bring it round, angle 0, that'll be straight. Same again. See if we can get it spot on this time. Pick the middle, up arrow to there, and ooh, good shot. There we go. So basically that is an elbow. So we've got 3 different parts, which is worth keeping separate, because if you want to make other stuff, it's all there. And what you can do is click on the right angle and then click on the collar, and then them 2 bits, right click and make it a group. So now what you can do is come in the bottom. We've got our line that we drew from earlier, which we know is dead straight up the middle. So if you come with a protractor tool, actually first thing we'll click on that collar and an elbow on the sweep there. Go on the protractor tool, find that line and put your protractor on it and press the blue, which is the up arrow. Yeah. And then what we need to do is click on and we'll find the end there. You can see it changes. Should change. It's a bit awkward because it's from a distance, but I think that's it. There. Then what we do is control, and then we can move it round. So if we move it at 90, there, and it's got angle, you can type the angle in, but we're actually on 90. Click on, and then do the star to times 3, enter, and there we go. We've got a 3-way doobrey for our pipes. Now, highlight the whole thing, click on, control along the red axis, times 3, there we go. So what you can do now is delete that. You've got a 3-way, delete them 2, or no, we've got that one, haven't we? You get the idea. You can duplicate that and make what combination you like just from the one angle. And then these do print. I will show you. I haven't set up already. If I open there, my detailing, where is it? Drain pipes large. So what I've done is I've got them different ones set up here, plain, straight, curved, and they're pre-supported as well. So there we go. What we've got. There's that window down there. We'll get rid of that.
We'll just minimise slightly, Ed.
Yeah, I'm with you. Just as you said that, John. Yeah. Can you see?
Yeah, spot on, mate.
Yep. So there is a pre-supported. I just done a left and a right. And those supports come off very easy. Print these off. I normally print, say, 10, 20 of them, one go. If you press copy, get a load of them, and say, arrange to the X side. Take that one out. Bit close to the edge, take that out. Take that out. Select all. There we go. Put your next lot in. Fill your bed up. Always fill your bed up with resin print, and even if you chuck the sacks on or something, because it takes the same amount of time to print one of these as it does a whole bed. So it's not like FDM.